As we travel through various stages of life, we evolve just like our beloved cars, trucks, and machines. We improve by challenging ourselves as we go along and pass our experiences and knowledge on to our children. Many generations of mechanics, specialists, operators, and petrol heads have put their trust in the quality of our products since 1986. Now, we proudly introduce the next generation of Rymax Lubricants.
Staying true to yourself isn't always easy. That's why we've made a promise. To only market lubricants we stand by combining our love and devotion as petrol heads, as well as our knowledge of lubrication. We are passionate and committed to challenging our own abilities and to developing the best lubricants for those who care about their vehicle. Extensively tested by professionals in the field to help you push your engine to the limit. Enjoying the extended life cycle of our long-life lubricants with a personal touch that puts people at the center. Where we meet genuine petrol heads looking for genuine lubricants. That's where Rymax exceeds expectations. The quality of our products speak for themselves. It's how we do it and who we are that distinguishes us from the rest. So imagine what we can achieve together. Rymax Lubricants, made in Holland.
To start off with is to enjoy it as much as we can. You know, we're going to go as fast as we can.
It matches our identity as a brand. You know, all the people are here for one reason, and that's their passion for rally.
Jammer, want het ging eigenlijk heel goed in de duinen. We hebben maar 1 keer vastgezeten. Weer net iets hard over de duinen en eenmaal over mijn dak in en toen ook eenmaal het zijwaas gerold.
De eerste 30 kilometer of 32 kilometer waren duinen. Toen kwamen we een lessen duinen, pakte hem korter, maar niet in de veronderstelling dat hij eigenlijk zo hoog was. En aan de andere kant ook zo steil. En kwam hij op zijn neus staan. En nou, toen waren we eruit en de auto kort. Einde verhaal. Ja, dat doet pijn. Mijn lichaam doet niet pijn, maar mijn geest wel. Ik vind shit dat dit nou zo moet.
My name is Ole Morten Davanger and I drive this Toyota GT86. It has a 2JZ, 1050 horsepower and run by Rymax. Rips like hell.
My name is Joachim Haugnes. I drive this 1000 horsepower Toyota GT86 Pro drift car.
My name is Simon Olsen and I'm driving this Toyota Supra. It has 950 horsepower and 1100 Newton meters.
The most fun thing about Super 3 is that I'm driving on teams with people that I normally race against. And now we're supposed to put up a plan and race together, and that's very fun.
So Super 3 is a competition where you take 3 drivers and 3 cars and you do a normal tandem battle. I would say the lead car has the most important job. If the lead car is on proper line and do the job he needs to do, he makes it way easier for the car in the back.
It's not like a normal drifting competition where you're racing against each other. Here we are on a team, good friends, we're having a lot of fun, and it's just pure show for everyone. It's just magic.
The main thing for us was that every one of us is running on Rymax Lubricants. So that's why we are Team Rymax.
From when I was a kid, I was always working with my father on things like being a mechanic, and I always lived with kind of a freedom. From a little kid I was interested in everything that had like wheels on it. Yeah, I've been into motocross and after that enduro, and then I think for all motor riders the Dakar is the biggest challenge you can get into. My name is Wesley Aldering. I was born in the Netherlands and close to the headquarters of Rymax Lubricants. And I've taken up a challenge to compete at the Dakar at the motorcycle. For me the goal is to make it to the finish line, but without any help. So I will be the rider and mechanic at the same time in the whole race.
My name is Henk Ellegers. I'm the owner of HT Rally Raid, Husqvarna Racing. Actually we're in a workshop with Wesley's bike on the stand. We run the whole team, so that means we do the total package of service for the riders, but not for Wesley because he's doing his own stuff, he's doing his own mechanics. I'm really happy he made it to do the Dakar. He knows it because he did already 5 times with us as a mechanic. Know Wesley already a long time. He grew up a little bit like in the bikes here, and I'm pretty sure he will make it because he has all the good stuff in him to do a good Dakar.
So for this goal I put high standards for myself, and that's what I looked for into my partners. And I'm happy to have Rymax all the way in the years of preparing for this goal and event, and they think they have proven how reliable they are. I think for me also a challenge to get ready to the Dakar was I have a full-time job next to this. I need to plan my weeks and make my training hours to get as fit as possible. Yeah, so I just train the shit out of me like 10 to 15 hours a week on the bicycle, mountain biking, on the road bike, 3 to 4 times of core training during the week. And yeah, the last few months also the rally riding and training on the bike and learning the routine of the navigation. That's what made me ready for this year.
Ja, Wesley die werkt al meer dan 10 jaar bij Altop. Hij is natuurlijk begonnen als een zaterdagshulp en daarna is hij gegroeid van junior naar senior in de ontwikkeling van nieuwe producten. En die toewijding die hij op het werk heeft, die heeft hij ook in de sport. En hij is fanatiek motorcrossen en hij heeft als droom de Dakar. Ja, dat vind ik natuurlijk fantastisch om dat te ondersteunen. En dat gaan we doen. En hij moet zelf de Dakar rijden, maar wat wij kunnen helpen om het voor elkaar te krijgen, graag. En het ziet er nou uit dat dat goed komt.
all the choices I've made in my life, in my work, training my mind and my body, getting the good people around me and the good energy, it's all getting me towards this goal.
Well, we picked Wesley to sponsor because he is going to go to Dakar as a Malamoto. We've got a great deal of respect for that. It's one of the hardest things you can do in a rally. It's 2 weeks consecutive with one rest day, and even on that rest day, you know, he's going to be working. And seeing him ride, it looks like so easy. But yeah, it's going to be a huge adventure for him, and we're very, very happy to be a part of that.
In this challenge I want to prove to myself that I can be like 15 days competing at all the different aspects, from like physically, mentally, technically, riding technically, navigating, concentrating, all for 15 days.
Drive and I'm the owner of Drive Racing. We are a tuning and racing company. I was 17 when I started racing. My dad owned a car company, so I've always been around cars and bikes. When I started racing, first started with small bikes and then the bigger bikes. When I stopped with racing, I started my own company. I think like 1 or 2 years later, we also started our own race team. We race Superbike and this year also Supersport. We run a team with 3 riders. The last 2 years we have won the Dutch Championship Superbike. Lubrication is everything because these race bikes, they get a lot of pressure and heat because they are like 80% of the time on full throttle. They have a lot of horsepower. When the lubrication is not good, the engine will blow up and crash. We have very good experience with all the Rymax products. When something works on track, there's a good chance it will also work for a street bike.
You depend on your equipment. That's why it's important that your fleet keeps running reliably at all times. Lubricants play a vital role in boosting productivity by extending equipment lifetime. Rymax Lubricants is your partner for protecting your valuable equipment. Rymax heavy-duty oils will not only lubricate and protect your commercial fleet, but will also provide the extra muscle it needs to preserve durability, suitable for normal and severe circumstances with fuel economy properties. When your equipment has to perform under severe conditions, from heavy loads and extreme temperatures to excessive wear, dirt, and water contamination, Rymax Lubricants offers ultimate protection for the maintenance of your equipment. The best option for when reliability is key. Rymax Lubricants, made in Holland.
It's always a challenge. You never know what to expect when you come around the corner. My name is Joachim Wågård. I drive a 2015 BMW M4 Pro Drift car.
Hey guys, I'm Hunter Taylor and I drive an MK4 800 horsepower Toyota Supra.
My name is Marius Mosby and I drive this Porsche 996 GT3 Club Sport.
My name is Jimmy Øyen. I'm driving a Nissan Skyline R33.
My name is Hans Frisak and I drive a Porsche 911 GT3 Cup car.
So my name is Mikkel Christensen and I drive this Porsche RWB.
In motorsports, you're always learning, you're always growing, especially when you're crashing and working on your car afterwards.
I like to work on my car alone, but sometimes I bring my boy. He's 7 years old and he likes cars too, so it's perfect.
It's always a learning process. Everything you do, you learn new stuff along the way. So a challenge is just a new path on the road.
driving a car on the track is the best feeling in the world.
You're just forgetting everything else and you're just in your own zone and doing what you love. So I can't live without this.
When I'm driving the car, the feeling I get and the adrenaline, that's what keeps me going.
The feeling I get behind the wheel is unmatched. The adrenaline rush, the sheer feeling of accomplishment, I love it.
The feeling behind the wheel is I feel joy, I feel the speed and also the sensation of mastering something.
When I'm behind the wheel of this car, it's ultimate freedom.
Need the right lubricant for your vehicle? Check out the Rymax Oil Advisor tool. With just a few clicks, find the perfect Rymax lubricant for your vehicle. Just select your vehicle and get OEM-approved recommendations for Rymax products in seconds. Find the Oil Advisor tool on the Rymax Lubricants website.